Hello creators, and welcome to another episode of Melissa's Creations. Today I am going to do this very gorgeous and simple Star of Light card with pool party and silver embossing. So cute. Now this is very simple, and if you'd like, you can step it up and add a banner on your sentiment as well as some ribbon. Which one do you guys like better? Do you like the simple or do you like the stepped up version? Let me know in the comments below. Let's go ahead and start. I'm starting with a pool party base. This is just cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored in the middle at 4.25. So we're going to fold that in half and just make sure that we have a nice crease in the middle. I also have 3 layers here. This piece here measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This piece measures 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And this piece measures 3 by 5. We're going to start with the larger Whisper White piece, and I'm going to cut my star out of this piece so that I can save on some paper. I have my star already mounted from the Star of Light set, so we're using this star here, and to cut it out I'm going to be using the framelit right here. We're going to stamp with Versamark ink because we are going to heat emboss in silver embossing powder. So let's ink up that stamp, and then we're going to stamp it up kind of in the center. We want to make sure that we leave a good amount of space around the edges so that we don't see any cutouts when we go to mat our paper. My image all inked up here. So now I'm going to spread some of that embossing powder over, flick it off to get the excess off. Now we can heat set. Using the heat tool on the highest setting, let's get hot. Now it's time for some choppy. Let's grab our framelit. I'm using the magnetic platform, and we'll just slap this sucker right on top and run it through. All right, don't get rid of this piece because we are going to use it again. I'm going to take some temporary adhesive. If you don't have any temporary adhesive, you can use the liquid glue. Just let it, put a little tiny bit on and let it dry for a little bit, and then it's tacky instead of permanent. But I have this temporary adhesive. I'm just going to use that. We're going to place it right on top. Make sure you have your spacing all nice and spaced. Okay, so I have that temporarily adhered right on top. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want to emboss both pieces at the same time. I'm bringing in this beautiful swirl from Star of Light, and again with the Versamark. I'm going to use my embossing buddy so that the powder only sticks where the Versamark goes. And now, with the larger end on the bottom, I have my spacing here. I'm just going to stamp that kind of in the middle there. All right, now let's get the powder. Spread some more silver embossing powder over top. Give it a couple of flicks. You can see that we have quite a few spaces that the powder stuck to that we don't want. So just take your fingernail or a little brush and just brush and flick away. And in the end, it doesn't matter so much if you have a little residual because it is stardust. So it'll just make it look like it's part of the image. All right, I have my sentiment here and some pool party ink. So I'm going to take these 2 pieces apart and we're going to stamp our sentiment. I love this sentiment. A little Christmas spirit brightens all the world. Ink that up and stamp it off in the right-hand corner. Now we're ready to start gluing everything together. Grab your snail or fast fuse. And take a dimensional to pop up your star. And there we go, a super quick last minute Christmas card to get all of your holiday cards out on time. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Mondays are Creative Quickies, Wednesdays are Melissa's Creations Live, and Fridays are my tutorial days. Visit my website at melissascreations.com and check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/mcreations. Thanks so much for visiting today, guys. See you later!